Hello everyone, you have Royce here and welcome to our channel Sansevieria 101. So for this episode, we're going to discuss another cultivar coming from the trifasciata species, and this is coming from what I've heard, it's a mutation of the trifasciata bantle sensation. So two episodes back, I have featured the Sansevieria bantle sensation, and I have discussed how it looked like. I have shown you my clump of Sansevieria bantle sensation. So from it, this sport is known as trifasciata black sport, or it is also called with other names such as Austrian black, ebony hemp, and lastly, I think the accepted ID for it that is included with the list of trifasciatas on the Sansevieria journals that we have is Sansevieria trifasciata black sport. So, like its name suggests, it is a sport of the bantle sensation that I have mentioned. I will focus on one of the leaves of the Sansevieria trifasciata black sport, and it is part of the full-size trifasciata but narrow leaf. In a bit, we'll take measurements of how the or what is the longest leaf that is on this clump. It is not as lush as what I have shown you, which is my bantle sensation. That's due to the reason that I have attempted to position them on different locations and they didn't like it, so instantly they rotted and died. This one I have managed to position it where it's growing steadily. Maybe in future episodes I will be discussing about Sansevierias that are rotting. It doesn't necessarily mean that if you applied a fungicide, your Sansevieria trifasciatas will be free from rot. I will explain in the future what exactly causes the rot, but right now I'm still featuring one by one all the trifasciata cultivars that I have, and as well as I'm waiting for a few more subscribers. Please subscribe to the channel so that I may be able to help out in making new videos, especially in uncovering the reasons for the plant rot for trifasciata, especially when we talk about Sansevierias. The species that are prone to rotting would be mostly Sansevieria trifasciatas. That is because they're having very thin leaves and they are prone to many insects that predates the leaves. Too many pests like to infest Sansevieria trifasciatas. You may encounter mites as well. There's really a lot of problems that are that you will be encountering when you're dealing with Sansevieria trifasciatas. And in the future episodes, I will be discussing them. So please, if you want to help out the channel into making more of those videos, please do subscribe. Going back to the topic though, we're discussing the topic of rot because like I mentioned, I have tried many times to position the this black sport on several locations and they instantly die out. So this is my last clump of the Sansevieria black sport. So learn my lesson, and I have never placed trifasciatas on that specific location in our garden. And as much as far as how things goes right now, I have not lost any trifasciatas as of the current. So going back, we'll be discussing the characteristics of this Sansevieria sport or cultivar. So I would classify it as non-variegated because as you can see there, it has the colors of dark green and lighter green on the background. And like mental sensations, when you feel it through your fingers horizontally, that's horizontal, I'm feeling it horizontally. This is vertical. So when you feel it horizontally, you will feel ridges on the leaves. These are not normal on the common Sansevieria trifasciatas, but the ridges that you can feel when you feel through your fingers horizontally, you will feel them on the bantal sensation trifasciata bantal sensation line. So far I have featured the bantal sensation. I have featured the other mutation coming from bantal sensation, the Sansevieria trifasciata boger. Now I'm featuring another mutation coming from the bantal sensation called black sport. And like bantal sensation, they are part of the full size trifasciatas. They are trifasciatas that can go over 2 feet. However, they are narrow in leaf width. So with that said, I have again this trusty tool that I have in measuring the leaf width. So I'm gonna turn it on and set it to 0. That's 0. And on the past 2 videos on the bantal sensation sports or mutations, we have measured it. So right now we're going to measure it. The first one, bantal sensation leaf width that I measured was 38.1. Second one was 37.4, if I remember correctly. Now we're going to measure another sport from the bantal sensation, and it is measuring this. This is, by the way, the biggest leaf size that I can find. So it's generally averaging about 38.5 measuring on the current black sport. The bantal sensation was measuring 38.1 millimeters. That's exactly 1.5 inch. So 38.5, it's a little more over 1.5 inch, but that's the average leaf width of the Sansevieria trifasciata bantal sensation mutation, or the bantal sports line. So we have measured the leaf width. We're going to try and measure how tall my tallest leaf on this clump. So I have my trusty 24-inch ruler, and I'm going to make it rest on the pot itself and move back so you can see how tall the specimen is. Alright, so like I mentioned, the full-size trifasciatas, or the long leaf, I would call it long leaf rather than full size, because full size would be a vague definition of them. So I would say that they are trifasciatas that are having the longest leaf size in length. So what you have right now is a specimen that is more than 2 feet. It's more than 24 inches. This is my trusty stainless ruler, and we're going to move it upwards so you can see the measure that it's over 24 inches. So folks, we have measured the leaf width and the leaf length of the specimens. I have featured about 3 types of bantal sensations so far, and mostly the characteristics regarding the leaf length and the leaf width would be exactly the same, except for the boger, because it is a highly variegated cultivar or sport of bantal sensation that it's having a hard time growing to a very long length. Alright, so this is once again the Sansevieria trifasciata black sport. I have no idea who exactly introduced them. I have been trying to leaf propagate bantal sensations before, but I think you cannot acquire them through leaf propagations. You will have to acquire them through a mutation within the clump. So once in a while in a clump, you will be able to encounter mutations, but in my experience, I have not. This was bought separately. I wasn't able to mutate any black sport from band sensation, but most probably that is where this specific cultivar came from. So, well, I will also feature something else. So, if you folks recall, I have posted uh, a video clip of hoppers that infested a leaf. This is, by the way, is that leaf. So there's no doubt that those little boogers really did a number on the specific leaf. These are bite marks from those from the grasshopper. What do you call it? There were so many of them, but there's little. I don't know if you can call them baby grasshoppers or not. I'm not an expert on insects. So this is what happened to it. I'm going to include that video of the grasshoppers who did a number on this leaf, so you guys would know firsthand that they are considered as pests. So, folks, if you like the content that I featured, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I will include the video clip, a short clip of what happened to that leaf. So this is it for this clip or content. Thank you everyone for watching.